Yo, what's going on, everybody out there? This is Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another Madden 21 Ultimate Team video. The Autumn Blast promo, the Thanksgiving promo for Madden 21 Ultimate Team is live right now. You can go ahead and play it, and we're going to talk about everything you need to know about this promo and also what to do first. So you load into the game today, you're wondering what should you attack first. We're going to go over all of these options for you, and I think give you the best path to get some free cards, because it appears that you can not only get one free 91 overall, but a 92 overall for free as well. So we're going to switch over to two different accounts in this video, and we're starting out on my no money spent account. So the early advice in this video is obviously going to be directed towards those of you that are playing on a budget or not spending money at all, and you're definitely going to want to play your solos. Now, there seems to be a little confusion. I think I got everything figured out. There are two groups or sequences of solos in this promo. We have the Burnt Turkey, and then we have the Autumn Odyssey. So I'm going to go over the Burnt Turkey first. What these solos reward at 70 stars is a Nat 91 overall Autumn All-Star pack. Now, this is not a fantasy pack. I thought that it would be, and unfortunately it's not. And this is a little disappointing because out of all of the player choices, I think the most popular one out there would have been Marquise Brown. So if you were unaware of these cards, we're going to throw them quickly on your screen here. So this is on Mutthead, and they are all 91 overalls. Marquise Brown, Kendall Fuller, Jalen Smith, Deshaun Watson, Eric Ebron, and Desmond Trufant. Now, the cool thing about these cards is they get plus to their overalls based on their Thanksgiving Day performance. So if you get the card on the front of it, it's going to show you the criteria. If they meet one of those two things, they get a +1, making them a 92. And if they meet both of those, they get a +2, making them a 93. But again, it's not a fantasy pack. So I was going to roll with Marquise Brown without a doubt because it looks like the best card out there. But unfortunately, you get a random card. Now, we're going to jump all over the place. We're going to get back to the solos. There's kind of a pro and a con to the random card. The pro is that you can buy a different card. The con is that the card that you get for free only quick sells for about 1/4 of its value. So that's pretty disappointing. If there is a card that you want to get, you can buy it with these leaves. Leaves are the new currency in this promo. And this Autumn All-Star Fantasy Pack allows you to choose the card that you want. So if you are able to buy this and say you don't pull the Marquise Brown from the free solos, you can go and buy this pack, but it's going to cost you a little bit, and it's going to give you that Marquise Brown or whatever card you want. And again, your choices are right there on your screen. I would say they're all pretty solid, minus the Ebron and Watson. Marquise Brown's the best. Fuller actually looks pretty solid. Trufant looks okay. Jalen Smith looks pretty solid. Ebron and Watson I don't think are the greatest cards out there. But all of you probably want to be praying for Marquise Brown. He's got like 93 speed. He meets the deep route running threshold of 90. If you put play fake on him, I think the tier 3 play fake is going to get him up to the mid route running threshold of 90. Just overall looks like a really good card. So again, switching back to the solos, those are all coming from the Burnt Turkey. Now I have 35 solos or 35 stars earned. Again, you only need 70 to get this pack. If you want to continue to play the rest of those solos, you're basically earning leaves. Of course, those leaves are going to help you towards, whatever packs are in the store, which we'll go over in a moment. But if you're not really concerned about going past the 70 stars, don't stress out about getting all stars on the solos, because there's a possible 120 that are already there available for you to play. You just have to beat the previous one to unlock the next one. So if you miss out on a star or two there, don't let it, don't kill yourself trying to do it, because you're going to be able to get to 70. I got to 35 in about 25 minutes. So this is absolutely possible to knock this out like within an hour to an hour and a half to get your free 91 overall card. Now, the second string of solos is the Autumn Odyssey, and this one is a bit confusing, but I think I got it figured out. So the milestone rewards are not deep at all. You basically get some leaves, and this isn't really what you're chasing. Don't even stress this. You'll get it eventually. What you first want to do is play the Travel Buddy, okay? And this is just a quick game. All you got to do is win the game. You're not going to struggle against it at all. Once you do that, once you complete that solo, it's going to give you a pack. And this pack is going to allow you to pick a 80 overall card. And we will talk about how you can upgrade that card to a 92 overall card. And it appears you're going to be able to do this for free. So the Autumn Blast upgradable fantasy pack. I believe this is the one. I know you saw some other packs there. I'll explain those in a moment. It's going to give you a choice of all of these. I really like that card art, by the way. It's going to give you a choice of these 480 overalls. So we got Allen Robinson, Brandon Sharif for Sheriff, Fletcher Cox, Patrick Peterson. Out of these 4 cards, Peterson's best, Fletch number 2, Brandon's number 3, Allen Robinson's 4. So if you're figuring out which one to pick, I'm not going to put out a whole video breaking down these cards because half of them are not good, the other half are. But I'm going to go on no money spent with Patrick Peterson. I don't know if you're locked into this decision, if there's any type of exchange set out there. I don't believe there is. So if you do make this pick, you might be locked into it. So we're going to go with this 80 overall Patrick Peterson. So how do we upgrade this card to a 92 overall? If you simply select the card, the 80 overall, as you would do with any normal card, you go to its upgrade path. This is how you power it up. So you have to kind of think of it, and I think this is overcomplicated and confusing, and I don't understand why EA does this. They did it for last year's promo as well. Think of this 80 overall card as a power-up in its own, and you can power this specific card all the way to a 92. Now, don't get that confused with the fact that Patrick Peterson has a power-up, and with his power-up, you can power that card up to his core elite, which I think is somewhere around an 82 or 83 overall. Then once you have this 92 powered all the way up, you can take that card, put it into his regular power-up, and get him to a 93 overall. So very confusing, but basically to power this up to a 92, it requires these various food items. And how do you get these food items? It looks like playing through all of the solos, you can get them for, I guess, free, right? So I've played through 2 sequences so far, and there's more to go. And these are all available right away, but if we go back to Autumn Odyssey, I played the cranberry sauce sequence, and I played the pumpkin pie sequence, right? So what did they reward me? Well, 2 different things, and I wanted to be a little careful opening up this fantasy pack until I'm all done with these solos, because I don't want to choose the wrong item, and honestly, that's what I recommend to you. So if I show you what I got so far, I got these, I guess, individual collectibles. This one says cranberry sauce. Okay, it says this item displays the correct order to select ingredients in the corresponding feast food ingredient pack. After you select the ingredients, put this item into Granny's recipe book to earn a reward. Then I got this pumpkin pie one, right? And it says the same thing. This item displays the correct order, select ingredients in the corresponding feast food ingredient pack. And it gives me these 4 options, okay? So it's kind of like a riddle to it, but at the end of the day, you're going to get these collectibles, okay? And then also, there's a set to put these collectibles in that's going to give you something, but I think you really have to pay attention to the order. So we're in cranberry sauce, follow me here, and we earn this collectible, obviously, from the cranberry solos. Along with those cranberry solos, once we completed it, just so overcomplicated, right? We also got a cranberry sauce, like, fantasy pack. So I'm assuming, and I'm trying this on the fly, but we have to pick the cards in this fantasy pack in the order that those directions listed. So I wrote that down. The first one said cranberry, so we're going to pick that. All right, it's then bringing me to step 2. Step 2, per that collectible, said orange juice. So we're going to put orange juice. Brings us to step 3. Per that collectible, step 3 said sugar. So then we're going to go to sugar. And then step 4 is going to give us, I'm hoping, the final reward here. Again, per that collectible, it said water was the 4th step. You're probably going to have to write these down, take a picture or whatnot. Now it's giving me a collectible that I need. And I believe if I go back to my Patrick Peterson, we're going to try it right now. That collectible that I did all of that riddling for should power him up to an 82 overall. And you're basically going to play all of these solos till you get enough of these packs and collectibles to upgrade him all the way to a 92 overall. So here we go, we're testing it, and yes, it lets me put that in there, and boom, we have now turned this free Patrick Peterson, which starts at an 80, to an 82 overall. A lot of work, right? So again, I know it feels super overcomplicated, but the good news here is that you do get a free 91 overall from playing the first group of solos. That particular card is random and you don't have any say over it, but then you also get a free 92 overall, and out of the 4 choices on there, of course, are some, 2 solid good cards, 2 cards that I don't really care for, but, some of you guys might like those. So basically with this, play the Travel Buddy solo, you get your 80 fantasy pack, and then you got to pay through all of these solos. to earn those collectibles, and those collectibles appear to allow you to get the 92 overall for free. So those are the two things I would be doing first as no money spent players. Which one before the other, I don't think it matters. Obviously 92 is better than 91, so you might want the higher overall card first, but whatever fits your team more. That's what I would be doing. Now let's take a look at all of the new packs, the new sets, and talk about Tony Romo. We have a bunch of new options in the store, whether you want to spend money, coins, or alternate currency, which again is the Fallen Leaves. Now, of course, if you're going to be opening any bundles in this promo or any bundles in all, if you want to go ahead and use my code, I'd appreciate it. Square on PlayStation, X on Xbox is going to bring you to this screen where you purchase your points. Once again, Square on PlayStation, X on Xbox. It's going to bring you to this screen where you can go ahead and put in my code, which is code POP. You'll get confirmation you used it. This does not give you any additional discounts on your pack. It's a support a creator code. It does support me, so if you did make the decision to be opening up packs for this promo or any other promo, I appreciate it if you use my code. Thank you to everybody that continues to do so. So what do we have here? We got the $1.50 pack. We're going to go ahead and open it right away. This gives you an 85 plus Autumn Blast player. There's a limited in packs. You can pull the 92s out of there. I don't know what we're going to get, but we got an 87 overall Leonard Williams. Of course, a Giants player who played very well against my Eagles and upset my Sunday yesterday. So we got an 87. Hopefully you guys pull some fire. Like I said, I saw some people pulling 92s out of there, so that's really cool. We have the Autumn Blast pack. Okay, this pack gives you 180 plus Autumn Blast player, and then a bunch of other stuff that you probably don't care about. We got the big bundle. We got, it looks like a little bundle here, Autumn Blast Elite pack. So what does this give you? 185 plus 180 plus. So a lot of different options there. I think I'm going to stay away from these bundles for now, because to be honest, other than the free cards that we get, I don't really care for Tony Romo, which we'll go over in a moment. Now we do have the Autumn Blast store. This is where you're going to use your alternate currency, and you can get an 80 plus card for 525 and then an 85 plus for 1,100. So these are your reroll packs. Right now, I'd probably stay away from these. They're probably going to be a little fun because there is a limited Harrison Smith in packs. You have the Autumn Aces Fantasy pack. So if you want to get one of those 92 overalls for without doing all the solos and whatnot, 8,000 leaves is going to get you that. And by the way, we will be dropping a video on the cheapest way to get leaves and the new alternate currency. We'll have another spreadsheet for you guys, so stay tuned for that. Cornucopia pack, 4,000 leaves. Don't be fooled. This is only going to give you one card, and it's an 89 plus. Now, if you're looking to maybe upgrade your team, I think this pack is going to kind of drop the market for 89 plus overalls, because it's going to be fun. A lot of YouTubers are going to be opening these for content, and I think we're going to see a flooded market of 89 pluses. So if there's a card that's 89 overall or above that you've had your eye on, it's probably going to be the day today or tomorrow to go ahead and buy that card. We showed you earlier the Autumn All-Star Fantasy pack, and then of course here are the packs that you can buy with coins and money. And then we do have one option for training. It guarantees you an 80 to 84 overall Autumn Blast player for 350 training. So not worth it at all, unfortunately. Let's take a look at the sets to end the video out here. And how do you get this Tony Romo MasterCard? Well, here are the two sets. Now, here's Granny's recipe book. Remember those collectibles earlier that had the listing of ingredients? Once you get all 6 of those, you're going to put them in here. And it says you're going to get a random Nat Autumn Blast player, get really lucky, and you could earn an auctionable 92 Autumn Ace. So if you get really lucky, you could pull a full 92 out of this set, doing this set. We're going to do all of those solos on No Money Spent, and I'm going to do one more video on just the entire recipe sequence we just talked about, and we'll open up this pack as well in that video, so stay tuned for that. The other set here is the Master Tony Romo 94 overall. We're not going to focus on stats in this video, obviously, at this point, but those same 4 cards that you get the 80 overall for, right, that you can power up to a 92 with the food collectibles, all 4 of those 92s go into the Romo set. Basically, through solos, you have 1/4 of this set done if you want the Romo. Now, we're supposed to be getting a part 2 on Friday. Friday's going to have another 94 overall Master. I would hope that it's going to give you 4 more 92s. I'm guessing those 4 92s won't be free in any way, shape, form, or fashion like these 4 are. But if you want to get this Romo set done, you get all 4 of these cards back if you do the set. So that is pretty cool. You get all 4 of these back as net. You get Romo's 94 and his power-up card. A lot in return there. It's just unfortunate. I don't care for the Romo card, but if you do, I think this is a pretty good return for doing a master set. Hopefully, whoever we get on Friday, they do the same thing. My first and only guess is going to be Night Train Lane. I think it'll be a defensive player. You got to think about somebody who plays on Thanksgiving yearly, and that's usually the Lions and the Cowboys, right? So that's going to be my guess. But who knows who it could be. You know, it could be Ray Lewis. The Ravens play this Thanksgiving. We'll have to wait and see, but more content coming Friday, and that's pretty much it. I think this is a W because you get a lot of free content with this, and we got more coming. The MasterCard to me is a bit of an L, and it's not even Cowboys hate. I just don't need this card, and there's so many other quarterbacks in the game. I don't think it's worth it, the player. But I do like the return for the set. That's really cool. Free cards. Wish there was a little bit better training options there. Hopefully we can find some ways to make coins off of this fallen leaves and this alternate currency. But we'll see. More videos to come. Thank you for watching this one. My name is Popular Stranger. I'm out. Peace.